Welcome to the Weekend Show with Mediumjay. It's your boy Mediumjay. We back up in full effect. I know we a little bit late. Check it out. Check this out. So you be at home, right? You be sitting like, man, when's Mediumjay gonna come on? Well, I thought this was the Weekend Show. Where this nigga at? You know what I'm saying? Well, a nigga show up fashionably late. That's what I'm doing. You see the fucking hat, you see the fucking glasses, you see the fucking bow tie drip, you know what I'm saying? Coming through loosely. Got the fucking puffy vest, you know what I'm saying? We got the fucking polo, looking fresh. It's the fucking sweatshirt with the collar. We don't pop collars since 2006, dog. Back up in it. I got the fucking polo sweatpants underneath the table. We keep that shit underneath. We don't want no taxes. IRS can't see this shit, what I'm packing. Polo fucking head to toe with the fucking socks to match, bro, and an Adidas slides on the ship. Fucking shit, this whole combo costs about $1,000, baby. Let's go. And you know what I'm zipping? Your boy be sipping on that McDonald's Sprite. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's Sprite mixed in with the fucking Fruitopia punch, baby. We sober as a motherfucking guy that's got to go to work and get drug tests, you know what I'm saying? But we still getting loose as a goose that just got a fucking dildo in the caboose. No homo, though. It's the Weekend Show flow. And we doing the rappers thing. We doing this little thing called hip hop news. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it right now. Let's break it down. Drake out here throwing hot sauce and condoms and shit, you know what I'm saying? Drake out here wilding on these bitches. Apparently Drake out here puts Tabasco sauce in his condoms to discourage these women from putting it in themselves and getting pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Now, I would say this seems like a really paranoid, delusional, like it's like, yo, I gotta fucking put a hot sauce. Like, does he have a hot sauce in his puffy coat? He just put him in hot sauce in every condom that he busts a nut, pull out the condom, put hot sauce in and trash it. It's kind of paranoid. And you go, Drake, what are you doing, man? You kind of seem crazy right now, Drake. You kind of seem crazy, Drizzy. And until the story broke out with this Instagram model burning herself. Like, she put that shit inside, not even checking the contents of the condom. That's how quick she was. Grabbed the condom real quick. Like, she did it real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. She out here burning herself on Drizzy's hot sauce condom, you know what I'm saying? And this shit wild as fuck, man. Internet going nuts. This is internet going wild. They'd be going up on Twitter and Instagram talking about like, yo, Drake, what kind of hot sauce you use? What's your brand? I want to motherfuckers trying to do that same shit. They're like, hey, yo, Drizzy, what kind of brands you rocking? Like, yo, is because if it's Frank's Mild shit. That ain't so bad. That's like, what is it? That's like manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? But if you put in the 5 alarm, you know what I'm saying? The hot, the shit that they got up on Wild Hot Ones, you know what I'm saying? The fucking 5 alarm, spicy mother habanero, ghost pepper shit. And you out here for first degree. You out here first degree in these bitches. Because I don't get it. A nigga don't get it. Honestly, low key. A nigga just flushes condoms to be really about it. You just flush a condom. That's what you gotta do. Out here getting bitches pregnant. Like, yo, out here getting bitches pregnant with the hot sauce condoms gonna come out, baby gonna come out breathing fire like a dragon from fucking Game of Thrones, you know what I'm saying? But that's none of my business, you know what I'm saying? That's none of my concern. I just think it's fucking wild. Like Drake really out here burning bitches in the pussy with hot sauce condoms, bro. Like, there's a joke on a fucking Top 5 with Chris Rock where that bitch was fed up about how her man is humiliating her and how he was like kind of bisexual or whatever, wanting a bunch of fingers in his ass and shit. So then when he was like bent over trying to get another finger up his ass, she's like, I got something for you. Daddy. And she put hot sauce on a tampon and jammed it up his ass. That was a movie, right? That was like some sort of like fiction, work of fiction. You'd think that that's fake, but Drake really out here putting the burn on these bitches, taking a whole different meaning to the song Usher's "Let It Burn" in 2003, I think it was. Let it burn, let it burn. Moving on. Kanye West out here banging new chicks right now. Kanye West out here, this girl a dime too. This new chick that he got is white girl with a fat ass booty. It's a dime drop booty. It's a booty that almost looks like two watermelons that fell really fast and has that blurred motion on camera. Her ass look nice. You know what I'm saying? I think she's French. I think that's what Jay-Z and Kanye West met up in Paris. Oh, wee wee. Suck on my wee wee. That's what Kanye West is showing Kim K that he can still slang dick. You know what I mean? Kim K out here fucking Pete Davidson. Kanye West had to one up his game. He had to step it up. And the funny thing is, he was out here fucking a couple of these light skinned girls, a couple of these black girls, and ain't no movement. He's like, man. And I think Kanye West is a showman. He's a guy that gotta get people talking. You gotta get the people moving. It's like he gets the people going, Niggas in pairs. It gets people going. What does it even mean? Nobody knows what this means, but it's provocative. It's like, why do you have to fuck a white chick? Because we got the internet going nuts too again. The internet going crazy over this new dime that Kanye West would be fucking, you know what I'm saying? And I may have spoke too soon about the whole Kanye West and Drake clash. I would be like, Drake's kind of a little bit, he's in the lead right now with the music. That being said, the music, both of them trash still. Both of them trash. It's all about the gimmicks. And I think now, I spoke too soon, right? As of this podcast, I think Kanye West out here with the dick that he's slanging, you know what I mean? The bitches that he's fucking. And the fact that he bought a house across the street from Kim Kardashian. And you know damn well that fucking Kanye West ain't fucking with the fucking lights off and the blinds closed. Nah, he opened up the curtain, literally and physically, you know what I'm saying, and sexually. He opened up them curtains and he just be banging that girl on a fucking window with the lights, with spotlights on them, bitch. You guys, Kanye West the type of guy that fuck with spotlights on his dick. That's what he's. No po, no homo. You know what I'm saying? But low key, he does that shit, buys a house right across the street from Kim K, just so that he could walk, just so she got a private peep show. So while she's sitting at home sipping her tea, all mad as fuck, while Pete Davidson going down on her, she watching Kanye West slanging the best dick of his life to this young Kim K. I mean, this bitch looked like a young Kim K. So you know damn well he's winning in almost all fields as far as I'm concerned. And plus, Kanye West little baby looking cute as a motherfucker. I think it's Chicago West. Chicago West is cute little kid. Drake's kid. You know what I'm saying? We talk about Drake's kid. Drake's kid look like he's seen a ghost, nigga. Drake's kid look like he bathed in milk, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Drake's kid look like he ain't getting no sunlight, bruh. Like, give your kid vitamin D, dog. You rich as fuck. Give him some vitamins that Joe Rogan be talking about with them supplements and them athletic greens and shit. Your kid look like he malnourished, dog. Your kid shouldn't look like he an albino African, dog. The fucking with somehow them light skinned chicks curly hair. He's got light skinned chick curly hair. He's got light skinned chick curly hair, bruh. Like he's got like no melatonin in his system. Melatonin? Is it melanin? Whatever the shit that's vitamin. Whatever. Look like he ain't getting no sunlight, yo. You kept your son in the dark for so long, bro. Little Adonis be like, hey, Drizzy Drake, can I have? No, just nothing but soy, son. Nothing but soy. You're a soy boy. That's like a low key. Drake looks kind of pathetic right here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Because he out here, first of all, he out here in the songs talking about, yeah, I only seen my baby mama like once or twice. First of all, no one asked, bro. Like, it's like, it only took one time and I got her pregnant. And it's like, again, one of those things like, yo, who? I think we know the biological, reproductive organs and how it works, dog. Like, you ain't saying nothing new. Yeah. Oh man, I barely get to see my son, dude. What do you do? Are you just trying to commit career suicide right now, dog? Like, I know it's sad boy hours, Drizzy Drake, but it's a little too sad for me, dog. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because he's out here burning bitches. He's literally putting pussy, or he's putting fucking hot sauce in bitches' pussy and shit. Like, the fuck going on with Drake, bro? Like, Kanye West up here right now. Kanye West up, Drake down. And as of this podcast, I'm gonna say it right now, man. I can't see Drake do podcasts, like low key, like talk for like more than 10 minutes. Because that nigga has a weirdo personality. He's a weird nigga. Like, Kanye West weird too. Don't get me wrong. But Kanye West weird is an interest. He's like that weird kid in the back of the class that has a lighter and it's like, yo, you wanna burn some shit. Okay, okay, fuck, man, it's better than doing this art project, you know what I'm saying? Let's do some shit, bro. And he's like, yo, fire's technically art, dog. I said, what are you talking about, Kanye? He's like, yo, I'm technically homeless. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? I spent $35,000 just to get a sit-down meeting with the guy that owns Versace. Oh, that's pretty cool, Kanye. You got me back. I thought you were kind of weird before. He's like, I invented Jordans. What? I gave Jordan a name. I gave Jordan his name. What are you talking about, Kanye? You lost me again. And he'll say some shit like, we gotta end homelessness. Okay, I'm back. Kanye West keeps it interesting. He hits you and takes it back. He hits it and takes. But like, Drake's boring. Like, Drake has this. I can't see him in interviews because he has this weird persona where it's like, when I seen him in that LeBron James interview way back like a couple years ago, where they're talking about this beef that actually started, and he was like, Kanye West is doing this shit. He's talking with like Pusha T, and he gave me the verse, and then he got me to write the verse, and then he took my verse off, and he's like, I feel hurt, and it was just like, dude, Drake, like, I don't think you care. Like, Soulja Boy made a better fucking complaint about Kanye West getting his verse knocked off. He's like, yo, Soulja Boy, you ain't no shit, bruh. Listen to the fans. The fans gonna tell you, man. Soulja Boy's flame. I'm the first rapper to get a Kanye West verse knocked off, baby. Like, yo, Kanye West up. I don't want to say that again. Kanye West up. Because he's designing fashion. Like, Drake's a fashionable guy, and he's cool. But that cool guy, Fonz guy, it doesn't go well when you're aging. Especially because Drake like 40? In the top 40, under 40? I mean, nigga, you 39. You close. Like, you're not bragging about being like right at 40, being like, yo, I got 40 mil under 40. That's cool and all, but like, yo, start wearing sweater vests and do the Jay-Z route and play skidoo with your fucking kid once in a while. Go on a fucking ski trip or some shit. Actually not a ski trip. Take that little nigga to Africa and get him a suntan, bro. Like, it just is what it is, bro. I gotta have some. You know what? We'll leave the end note on Kanye West up, Drizzy kind of trailing. Drizzy don't make some major moves. Like the I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt song was a shitty song in the first place. It was a joke song. And to remake it, no matter how cool you can make it, it's still, it is what it is. And Kanye West knows that his shit he made won't maybe not be even appreciated by this generation, but when they get older, you'll look back and you'll go, you know what? The Donda album was actually fairly fucking good and is deep. May not have been the best flow, but he was at least talking about something, and that's what it resonates like guys like Papoose and the Jada Kisses. They got dope flows and shit, but they're not like this mumble rap kind of bangers that come in and go out. They're there, and their music is there. And I think that's what Kanye West was kind of doing. Like, Drake's kind of gone into the new wave of generation of raps. And Kanye West was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm setting my own thing. I'm setting my own church. And you're building churches and dynasties and shit. You know what I mean? He bought a whole property in Wyoming, dog. Like, yo, he out here. When I say Kanye West, you up right now. We can see Drake still can come back. I have a lot of Drake fans in the fucking comments talking about a whole lot of ain't no shit. Drake the best. You know, you can't talk shit to a Drake fan, bro. Because they start crying. No, it's Drizzy. It's Drizzy Drake. Can't say that about my man Drizzy, my main man Drizzy. Yeah, he did put hot sauce in a condom. Yeah, but he had to. Just flush that shit, Drake. Flush that shit, bro. Along with your music, dog. But moving on. Cardi B's looking to get a face tattoo, right? Yo, she took to Twitter, right? She announced this shit. She's like, I'm gonna get my son's name tatted on my jaw. And that's gonna be kind of weird, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If my mom got my name, I'd be like, why, mama? You know what I mean? Like, growing up as a kid, you'd be like, okay. Because you don't really know. But when you grow up and you go, he got a face tattoo of my name. It's gonna be weird when she's like sucking dick, isn't it? Is it not? Am I crazy, or is it gonna be weird when like Offset, you know, me and getting some head in the back of the whip, in the back of the Bentley, and the driver's talking shit, and he's just like, oh yeah, look up at me, and she's like, yeah, you like that, daddy, and you see his fucking son, you see your son's name on her jaw, like, Cardi B, I hope you think this through, because it's gonna be a weird. It's just a weird thing. Like, you can't, unless, because she always likes talking about sucking dick. She always likes talking about getting freaky in bed. It's just, it's going to be a weird thing. Like, you can't really get in the mood when you got your name, son, tattooed right where you're trying to bust nut. You know what I mean? Where you're trying to get on her jaw. You see Offset trying to miss her jaw, bro. Like, yo, Offset's like, all right, I just can't land on my son's name because that's like kind of disrespectful. Low key, hope Cardi B, I love you. I love your music and shit. I love how wild you are. And I mean, it's for the culture, but like, don't get culture name tatted on your fucking jaw. somewhere like maybe on the back, on your shoulder. You keep your son on your shoulder. Face tattoos are always bad. Even Lil Wayne's face tattoos don't look that, like, they kind of look shitty. Like, and Wayne kind of popularized the face tattoos, and now all these young rappers and put the teardrops if you murdered a dude or whatever, if you're part of a homicide. It's kind of those things where you're just fucking up God, God gave you a face, man. You only got one face, bro, and you're just kind of fucking it up. It's also, I feel the same with plastic surgery. Kind of like, I got tattoos all over my chest and in my body, but I don't like, I could put a shirt on, like, because a lot of people do get uncomfortable with tattoos. A lot of people do like look at you differently with them tattoos. You know what I'm saying? So I'd say, well, and especially because she's got money now, but you never know when Cardi B might have to get a job at Taco Bell. Them enchiladas bitches working behind the corner, like, treating her like shit. You never know. Moving on. Gunna's new album, DS Forever, dropped, right? And this shit knocked off the Weeknd of the number one spot with his Peas. His number one song was like Peas for Everybody or something like that. Pea song, the Pea Pound song. To me, honest man, for me personally, I think the whole album trash. Except that one song, 25K Jacket. 25K on the jacket with Lil Baby. Lil Baby has such a good flow, and he has such a good way of like coming into someone's song and just doing what they should have done on their song. Like, he just makes a fool of people on their own track. Like with that Drake Wants and Needs, came through and it just made it look like, yo, there's no point in even Drake, you put in your verse on this shit, because I killed it. Like, Lil Baby out there really, and I wish Lil Baby would do that on his own songs, because a lot of his songs are like half-assed, bro. But when he gets that feature and he gets that money up front, he really, he a real hustler, because like when he gets that money, he puts in that work, right? Like, if he's just kind of like on his laurels, kind of sitting back, like, I'll make an album, and his album kind of has like, it's feature heavy, and he's kind of just doing the same kind of vibe. But I love Lil Baby when he's like just on his shit flow talking, like, yeah, if 12 get behind me, I'ma crash. Shit, CO sits on Fizzle, I don't crash. Yeah, exotic my hoes and my cars and my reefer. Yeah. They say it's cheaper to keep her. Fuck it, I'm rich, so I left it. Or like, yeah, 25K on a jacket. Like, it's funny wear it once. 25K on a jacket, wear it once, throw it out. Respect the hustle. I respect the game. I respect the movement. This is a motherfucker. Shouts out Lil Baby. I shouts out Gunna too, by the way. Gunna has some good songs. But I listened to the DS Forever, and I wasn't really fucking with him. Personally. Because almost all the songs sound the same. Sound like the features that he had were carrying, and the ones that weren't carrying really showed, because he kind of just spit out the same kind of stuff. But again, who am I to talk about the new generational raps? I'm just I guess I'm a has-been, I guess. I'm one of them old ass heads, I guess. I'm old enough. I'm 27. Should get out the fucking game, dog. But I miss the songs with meaning, because a lot of these songs are coming out like 25K Jacket is a song where he's just talking about how he bought a jacket for 25K and threw it out. Honestly, it's not breaking barriers down. You're not stepping on toes with that one. $300 for, you know what I mean? $300 for my socks, bitch. I'm like, okay, that's cool. you good? Moving on. NLE Choppa was involved in a little scuffle on January 17th, right? Apparently, the fan ran up on him, challenged NLE to a fight, and got punched out at the airport. Now, the funny thing is, NLE Choppa was wearing flip-flops. So I guess when he went to go crack one, and he said he busted his lip, that's what he was saying on Instagram or Twitter, I think. And he was like, I busted the dude's lip and shit, but then I slipped on the flip-flops because I was wearing flip-flops at the airport. And, yeah, you know, you can see it, but, like, I just noticed that every time NLE's in a fight, there's always, like, a weird excuse. Like, he's like, this dude sucker punched, this big-ass dude came up and said he wanted a picture. I went to go, you know, get the picture. I said, no, I don't want a picture. I turned my back, and he punched me. Like, there's always, like, something like, these niggas ran up on me, bro. I mean, I'm really with the shits, but it's like he's taking L after L after L, like NLE Choppa, bro. You got an NLLE Choppa because you're taking a couple L's right now. This nigga, and I mean, like, I like the guy. I like the rap that he does. His shot of flows are hot. You know what I mean? Those hot flows. And it's like, you go like, why is all this songs talking about, like, I got the chopper, I'm going to shoot your head off the block, you know, put a hole in it like a donut. And all this shit is like, he's got all these metaphors for shooting a motherfucker in the head. But, like, you go like, okay, that's cool. But then when you see in real life, like, this nigga getting punched out, this nigga getting, you know, beaten up. This nigga, even when he does win a fight, he somehow falls. Like, he punches the guy's still standing with a cracked lip, and he falls and slips with his slippers. Bro, like, how you gonna be winning and slipping at the same time? But you can't be winning and slipping, you know what I mean? Unless you slip in the feds. But even then, when you slip the feds, it's not like you're winning. You can't say, oh yeah, man, I got away with murder. That's not really a win. It's more like, yo, you just told on yourself, you know, you just basically just broke down. You're not winning. You haven't lost yet. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like, it makes sense with these new rappers that they have so many guns and they have an artillery full of, like, hand grenades and federal fucking weapons that are all unregistered, the guns that the cops can't get and shit. Because niggas can't fight anymore, dog. Niggas can't fight anymore, bro. And, you know, I'm going to just dive into the story because this shit happened yesterday, right? As of this podcast recording, happened yesterday. I was on my way to work the other day. Well, yesterday. And I was driving, and there's this guy. He was walking down the street, right? And I seen him. He was walking like he was like half a block on this side, and he was walking fast, like, and he was giving me the eye like he was angry at something. And I'm driving, and I'm pulling over, and I'm taking a left on a one-way, right? So there's cars, backed up traffic. As soon as I see an opening, I'm like, okay, there's an opening, but this guy's walking fast enough and he's trying to do the whole, I'm going to walk in front of you. And I pulled up so that he could walk behind me. So I pulled up just enough that he could just walk this way. You know what I mean? He could do like a side step and walk behind me, because I'm like, man, it's wall to wall fucking traffic. And just as there's an opening, I'm not going to let you fucking walk in front of me just to get that whatever. He wanted that I'm walking in front of you, nigga, you know, and he was a white dude, so it kind of felt racist. But he was doing that whole thing where it's like, oh, I want to walk in front of you because I already see you edged up and gave me the option to walk behind you, but I'm gonna walk in front of you. So I'm like creeping, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go. And he, at this time, he was close enough to, well, he wasn't close enough, but he was close enough to run up, and he smacked my car, right? This nigga smacked my car. Now, normally I would have let it go, but I knew that we had that, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me, and I'm like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, okay? Like, don't walk in front of me. This is a wall-to-wall fucking traffic. It's rush hour. I pull up over, smack the car. I'm like, nah. Instantly, just because of one way. So I parked on the left-hand side. Got out of my car, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? You can't be hitting people's cars like that, bro. What the fuck's up? What the fuck is up? And I pushed him, right? I gave him one of those pushes, and I came up with the fucking Mike Tyson boxer stance. Like, I'm like, as soon as this guy throw a punch, I'm going to counter punch, right? I push him. Immediately, I see that he's not about it. He's like, oh, man, the fuck, man? You fucking cut me off, man. And he sounded like, you know, dude, man, come on, man. He's like kind of like looking down, you know, not making eye contact and shit. And I'm like, you ain't bothered, bro. Like, come on, let's do something. Like, yo, you ain't expect me to get out of my car, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like pushing him, right? I was just pushing him and almost pushed him over the, there was like that wooden parkade kind of block fenced, like a little fence. And I kind of grabbed him because I don't want to, fucking knock him out. I don't want to take this to the ground, bro. It's slippery and it's cold down there. There's a lot of snow in my city. I would pick him up and I'm like, just grabbed him and I thought about it for a split second. We're still in the rush hour. Like there's people walking by and shit. And I'm like, fuck, man. And he just had the, come on, man. You know, he had the, come on, man. Like he looked like Joe Biden, man. Just come on, man. Just let me go, man. Come on, man. And I pushed him. And I'm like, yo, just keep walking, man. You keep talking shit, you get hit, all right? That's just what it is. Don't fucking touch people's cars. Don't go around fucking with people's cars, dog, because shit costs more than your life, dog. And he was just like, hey, fuck you, man. And I'm like, yo, you ain't worth it. And he's, you're not even worth it, man. And I was just like, yo, you really are gonna talk shit once you got sunned? Like I came up, I gave you the, hey, listen, I'm in your face. What you gonna do about it, bro? Like, yo, he's like, come on, man. It's like trying to pat me, and it just like he had like when I held him, I'm like, dude, this guy's, I sized him up, bro. I'm like, this guy's like 150 pounds tops. I'm 235. I'm a toonie 35, baby. $2. You know what I mean? I'm 15 pounds short of 250. I'm pretty much 100 pounds on this guy. I just was shaking him and shit. And I pushed him. I'm like, yo, just keep walking. As soon as I get in my car, and it fucking, again, there's traffic, wall-to-wall traffic. So I'm literally creeping right by him, and I'm eyeing him. And he's giving me the eye, like he's mad, and I was mad. But I'm like, yo, as soon as he tries something, I'm just going to pull over again. And he knew this. As soon as the traffic breaks free, he pulls up on the side, and I'm like driving by. And as I'm driving by, I'm looking at him constantly because I want him to give me that excuse. And he's like, he gives me the finger, bro. He gives me the finger like, fuck's right. I thought so, pussy. I know I could read lips. I could read lips. I could tell that he was saying, that's right, pussy. Keep moving. And then I fucking pulled around. Like, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going all the way around, bro. I'm parking this shit. And I seen him start running. So I just got out of my car, started running, and chased him. I'm like, he must have ducked down some back lane or something. I'm like, fuck, it's not worth it, bro. Cause like, I had to go to work too, and it goes late. Cause this motherfucker fucked with your boy. Like, he was slapping my car. He was calling me names and shit. And then I sunned him. And then he's still talking shit, bro. So, like, I get the whole, like, defend yourself. But when I'm up in your face, like, yo, let's go. Because I was waiting for that counter punch. You know, a nigga, I can't really box. I'm a grappler. So I'm waiting for if he throws a hook, I'm going to throw a jab. If he throws a fucking jab, I'm going to slap that jab down and come around and hook him. It's just, I'm better at counter punching punches than actually, like, throwing the first punch. But either way, I looked at him, and as soon as I was, like, about to sock him one in the jaw, because I was fucking tired of life and the way things are going. This pandemic's been affecting us all, right? You know what I mean? Niggas gonna be stressed out as a motherfucker. I could tell that he wasn't about it. He was just probably down on his luck, walking and shit. And he was one of those soy boys, too. He was one of them motherfuckers that didn't get enough protein growing up. He had the feminine urge. He had a feminine smell about him. He was just nothing but estrogen filled his veins, bruh. And I'm telling y'all these key facts. Motherfucker was wearing a mask in the middle of fucking open space downtown, dog. You a loser if you wear a mask by yourself, walking by yourself in the middle of downtown in an open space. It's well ventilated. You know what I'm saying? You just, what, you worried about COVID-19? But you ain't worried about catching these hands, dog? Because you slapped my car, bro. So I'm like, I'm going to be worse than COVID-19 on your ass. But he wasn't bothered. And I could tell he wasn't bothered. And I messaged my friends about this story, and they're like, you did the right thing, man. You did the bigger thing. I'm like, I felt like I could have fucked him up, right? Because I keep a bat in my trunk, ready to pop off at any given point in case. Because I know road rage. And I know motherfuckers would kill you over some shit. I know motherfuckers would be about that. I was, you know, at that time I was like, I'm had it. I'm like, I'm not going to let a guy slap my car. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought at first he threw a rock or some snow. I don't know what he actually did. Because I just remember just trying to merge into the lane. Just hit my car. It could have been a rock. Could have been damaging. Could have damaged my shit, bro. The dent in my car or something. I was fed up. And I was just like, yo, let's do it, bro. And, yeah, he wasn't about it. The kid had acne and shit. Probably like a little 22, 23-year-old kid. I mean, I'm 5 years on him, but I would still fuck the shit out of him. Yeah, I'll pull his pants down. I'll fuck him up. I kind of felt like it. And my friends were like, yo, good thing you didn't do it. You know what I mean? You'd be another guy just in jail or some shit. You'd be dealing with that charge. It ain't worth it. I go, yeah, I know I did the right thing. And I did. To be the bigger man, you got to kind of say, all right, bro, like, I'm not going to fuck you up for this incident. You know what I mean? But I gave him the scare enough to just not go around fucking with people's cars, bro. Like, you can't just go around just straight up smacking people's cars, bro. Like, and especially, like, yo, the smack a car, what you gonna do? He was like, this. As soon as I got out of the car, and you seen it, a nigga with a big ass steel toe boots on with with the boxer stance coming up, like, motherfucker came up bobbing and weaving on a nigga. He wasn't ready about it. And that'll hopefully get him to think twice, because I was like, okay, I push him, he should think twice. But then this motherfucker give me the finger, like he really won that scenario, bro. And I'm like, yo, I just send you in front of a whole bunch of fucking traffic, send you in front of a bunch of fucking immigrants just walking, trying to get on with their day and shit. How you still gonna talk shit? And it's like, yo, niggas always gonna talk shit. Just know that I'm gonna get mine regardless before. I'm gonna get mine, you know. I'm gonna get mine before I get Scott. And I like to say, like, low key, I'm not really like this. I'm not really that. But it was the principle of the scenario. It was one of those things where it's like, yo, I can't let shit like that slide all the time. You couldn't laugh and it was MLK Day, dude. It was talking January 17th, dog. It was MLK Day. Or January, yeah, I think it was January 17th. Can't let shit like that slide on a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because real talk, motherfuckers let that get to you. People kind of notice it blends in with your DNA that you just kind of take it on the chin every single no Cardi B tattoo. You take it on the chin every single day, and you know what I mean. Like, we're bugged out by the system. You have to get vaccinated because I have to get vaccinated to go to work. You know what I mean? Scratched ass throat. Somehow my throat's never been the same since I got vaccinated. No homo. My heart's never been the same. You know what I mean? Motherfucker's just angry. And I guess I let my emotions get the best of me. And you gotta pick your battles. In life, you gotta pick your fights. Some shit ain't worth it. And I realized when I was holding him, and I'm like, God damn, bro, I'm gonna break his jaw. Am I really gonna? Just get on with your day. Let you keep talking yo shit, because you deep down are mad. You deep down have some sort of things that you got to work on with yourself. I'm going to work. I'm making money. I'm going to go to make money, bro. And they can make me late, bro. Like, it's the pagan shit, bro. Like, they just wrestle you in the mud, and the pig likes it. But when I gave him that startle, I just hope that he takes in his hands and his mind and his memory glands and his DNA that he knows not to fuck with people like that. Because you never know who you're going to run into. Like, I'm not nearly as bad as some of these motherfuckers out here. But a lot of the people in my city are fucking lazy. And I got a joke. Motherfuckers always ask, like, yo, you worried about, like, what if you get on in your city? Like, niggas, like, yo, because, like, in the States, it's really, really bad. And in like, places like Toronto and shit, in Vancouver, when you get on, niggas go fucking... Niggas in your city that they knew you and grew up with you and shit feel like they are owed some sort of validation or some sort of credits for your accomplishments. And they get jealous. And a lot of rappers come up with, and they say, like, yo, motherfuckers, you got to leave your city when you get on, because once you're on, niggas will try to kill you, right? And I just kind of want to be like, yo, in my city, niggas ain't shit. Niggas are lazy. Niggas ain't going to kill. How you going to set up a hit when you can't even set up a right fucking doctor's appointment and shit? You ain't even showing up time to your dentist appointment, let alone your work. You know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers got to show up to work if you want to actually put a nigga in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to ASAP Ferg on that motherfucker. But for real, though, it's like, yo, these niggas are so lazy in my city that I ain't got to worry about. Winnipeg's one of those cities that, like, Justin Bieber could walk the streets and you got maybe 2 glances. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really fucking with them. And I think it's funny, man, because, like, yo, niggas in my city are the only type of motherfuckers to hire a hitman and outsource the fucking hitman. They'll be like, what's the best deal that we can get? We ain't gonna get Russians. We ain't gonna get some Chinese ninjas. We're gonna get a motherfucker from India, bro. You outsource the calls. Motherfucker pick up the phone like, hello, is the machine gun plugged in, my friend? Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah. Okay. First off, unplug the bullets, plug them back in, my friend. The motherfucker, the only hitman to go, dibble dabble. These niggas out here fucking hiring for the cheapest of the cheap, the lowest of the low. It's 5,000 rupees to get the job done, dog. These motherfuckers like, and yo, ain't no fucking turban nigga ass gonna fucking show up on. I just see that motherfucker coming from a mile away with his turban and his fucking Saudi Arabian beard. I'll be like, this nigga got something planned for me. Can't sneak up with a turban, dog. The fuck. Yeah, moving on. We gonna talk. This is the last story I got. Snoop Dogg gave his death row chain to Eli Manning. Now this is big. This is big because Snoop Dogg, I think, didn't tell Eli Manning that chain's cursed, bro. Death row was cursed, bro. Like, what happened to Eazy-E? What happened to fucking Suge Knight? Well, Suge Knight happened. what happened with Tupac, and like shit, Snoop Dogg almost got a case, right? Like all them niggas in death row like had like really bad luck as far as even when they were on and shit, they had like troubles. It was a wild like label. The motherfuckers, it was like made out of blood money, bro. I mean, like, yeah, Suge Knight got a lot done, but holy fuck, was that guy like really about it? That guy would literally beat down a fucking valet motherfucker with those stories from, he's straight out of Compton. You seen him like, yo, you parked my shit wrong. You parked too close to my fucking Bentley, dog. And he just fucking beat the shit out of the guy's face for like sent him to the hospital and shit. And fucking attempted murder. He's in jail right now, Suge Knight. So it's like, it's weird that he would give Eli Manning it's like it's a cursed chain, I think, personally. But this might be cap. It probably is. I just made it up. But I just feel like that chain probably had too much bad memories with Snoop, because Snoop Dogg talked about it a lot. He was like, man, Death Row was good, but it was bad at the same time. Like it was like a mafia kind of run label, right? And it's weird, yeah. I guess there's nothing more to that about that story and shit. But I just think like the whole rap game is there's a lot of the underground scene's killing it right now. The underground is fucking dope. And what Snoop Dogg's doing with he's got like his new label. He's got a couple of people. He just signed who's West Side Gun's buddy, Benny the Butcher. This is a dope ass rapper. I like his flow. I like West Side Gun too, man. West Side Gun's dope as shit. But these guys are like, for what they do and what they put out, they're nowhere near to touching that Gunna, Young Thug, Lil Baby kind of Drake and Kanye West flows. Like they're nowhere near getting that publicity. And even Lil Uzi Vert, like he had to put a diamond inside his fucking head to like sell an album, and it's like, and he took it out. He's like, all right, I'm out with the someone, like, he was crowd surfing and someone took out the fucking diamond. It's like yo, it's obvious, man. Like, especially if you bragging that it's a $23 million fucking diamond in your head, like motherfuckers are just gonna try to touch it. They just want to touch you, It's a fucking wild time that we live in, man. Where it's like music don't even matter, like as far as like the majority of people growing up. It's like, yo, can I dance to this on TikTok though? Is this a song that would be cool for a YouTube short? Is this song is this song have a lot of views? And it's like, anytime you gotta like, okay, how many views does this song have? Oh, it's good then. Like I got a lot of gems that I feel like ain't nobody even give a fuck about, and I go like, this is some of my best work, but you want to listen to that bullshit? I'll spew bullshit. It's Mediumjay, by the way. You keep it down in the middle. Sometimes I do good flow. Sometimes I do just hot garbage, and then sometimes I just do regular songs, like an everyday average guy song. Everyday rapper songs. There's a medium to my music, but I feel like what I create is fucking it's random what pops, right? Like I'll go like, all right, this album, this should be the single, and then like nobody fucks with it, and I go like, dude, I fucking spit my fucking balls off with punchlines, got the flow correct, and then where I was like kind of mumbling on a track on some other shit, and I even fucking fucked up the flow a couple of times. People love that shit. I'm like, yeah, dude, this is your single. And I'm like, dude, this got like thousands of plays, and that other one's sitting on 10 views. And I go, what the fuck what do people like? I think people just like garbage now. And I was listening to this like hip hop conspiracy about how mumble rap is actually like straight up mind control. Now bear with me, people. Mumble rap is mind control, and he kind of broke it down as how like the beats are heavy. They get the youth to create some sort of violence. It's like It festers in your soul, in your DNA. It hits frequencies. XXX talked about a little bit before he died about how frequencies can change your mood and alter it. And it's almost like with this whole wave of mumble rap, it's music all sounds the same, so you're getting like very little change in progression, even in the chords and the 808s and the snares. It's all kind of relatively the same. And even all the pop music and shit, it's all like the women have, like the biggest song right now is like A, B, C, D, I don't fuck with you, or whatever. Like, fuck your mom, fuck your dad, fuck your sister, fuck your brother, except that dog. You know what I mean? Like, it's a weird, like, it's like, yo, fuck. You're just saying, like, after you break up with somebody, it's like almost like cliche to go, like, I hope you do good. Like, I hope you doing well with yourself. Like, guys, and guys are like very in this lovey, feminine kind of flow. Especially if you look at the Weeknd, especially look at some of these rappers too. They're like really girly, and then the females like Cardi B and shit are like, I suck a nigga's dick, I don't give a shit. Meg Stallion, I'll cut a bitch if she's on my nigga's dick. Like it's like they've kind of reversed the roles as far as like, yo, there's no real room for aggressive rap and rappers anymore, because all of them kind of put on this weird, like, all right, I'm just gonna be like Lil Uzi, I'm just gonna be with a dress, or Young Thug, and I'm just gonna be rocking a dress, or I got pink diamonds around my head or some shit. Like it's very like, it's getting kind of gay, to be honest, and it's kind of uncomfortable, to be honest. Like it's not the fact that I think that gay people are uncomfortable, it's the fact that I think like you guys are throwing out an image out there. Like with Lil Nas X, okay, it makes sense. He's just showing his character, right? He finally can be himself. But holy fuck, is everybody gay nowadays? Like Jack Harlow came up and he's like, man, I love partying with guys. I like to party with girls and guys. And it's like, yo, if he's bisexual, he's bisexual, right? I ain't gonna hate on the guy. But it's just a weird thing to talk about in an interview. It's like, hey man, so you like to party, right? It's like, yeah, I like to party with girls and guys. Sometimes both of them at the same time. And it was like, bro, like, you used to talking about partying, like, yo, you popping bottles, you in the club. Like, a gay person has to throw it out there that, like, we try to make jokes and all, but a gay person will just be like in an interview, like, so what inspired you to make your album? Well, it's like, well, I was sucking my boyfriend's dick the other day, and as he came into my mouth, he was like, call me by your name. Oh, I got that song, Lil Nas X, call me by your name, call me when you want, call me when you need. I wrote that with a mouthful of cum. It's like, yo, what? Wait, can we rewind for a second? We're just asking about the album, nigga. I swear to God, man, like, a lot of this shit is getting weirdly comedic. It's like South Park, Black Mirror, these like parody shows like the X-Files, or not X-Files, but kind of like Black Mirror, South Park, you know, either The Simpsons and Family Guy and American Dad. And the whole like kind of like we're making fun of shit, Robot Chicken. They kind of fell off only because life, like if you make fun of life, it's only like the only way to make fun of life is to go the opposite approach, and to take the opposite approach of what's going on now in life. And I know I spoke most about like the hip hop scene and the music scene, but if we go take a step back and look at what's going on with like the politicians, it's fucked up where our politicians became jokes and our comedians can't tell jokes. The whole infrastructure of the government, it's like, all right, we're just going to keep giving out money. We're just going to give out money. You got money? We'll tax you on the money we give you. Here's some money. We'll make sure you pay back it in taxes. No one takes taxes. Hey, guys, we'll give you some more money to pay off your taxes. We're going to lend out all this money to these businesses. Businesses actually had so much more time to pay back the loans that they received than the common person did, which, I don't know, makes sense. A lot of these big corpos are able to persuade the government and just like, hey, listen, we're not paying taxes. And it's really disheartening because when Elon Musk gets on stage and says like, yo, you know why billionaires shouldn't pay taxes? It's because of money allocation. And he'll say some shit like that, and you go, yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, they don't pay taxes. It's like we've made great business moves. We've learned to make great business moves. You know why we make great business moves? Because we do things that the government doesn't, you know? And it's like, yeah, that makes sense, but like, you can run a corporation a lot better than the... One sec. Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna have to edit that shit. Landlord came in telling me like, yo, we gonna fix this shit in your apartment. And he didn't even end up fixing it. Fucking bullshit. So I was on about the corporations, right? With the money allocation, and they always say, like, Elon Musk has this speech where he's like talking about corpos and how they make more money than the government can. So like, it doesn't make sense that like their profits and the way they handle money should go to an entity that doesn't control. But it's like the government's not supposed to make money. Yeah, sure. The Elon Musk kind of talked about the war aspect of it. It's like, yo, they're like violent. They're very violent. But it's also, you gotta understand, like, hospitals don't make money. They're not supposed to make money. Firefighting, you don't get like commission on fighting a fucking fire at a preschool. You just do that shit pro bono, and then the taxpayers collect. You know what I mean? Like, and the infrastructure is like roads. You just build a road. The road doesn't generate income. It loses money. You just build roads. You just fix the roads, the potholes and shit. So like when Elon Musk says stuff, and it sounds good, and it's like, I almost buy it. But I'm smart enough to pull back and go, wait a minute, what the fuck is he talking about? Police don't make money. You don't shoot a fucking robber and go, all right. Just run through his pockets, grab the drugs, flip it on the street, and we back and we made some profit, bro. I got my paycheck. So when guys talk about like Elon Musk talks about shit like that, especially even like people of power, like landlords, like they have these things where it's like they're so fucking cheap. Like my landlord's so fucking cheap. He comes in with this fucking like just tape. He's just taped up my window, bro. Like, just fix the fucking window, dog. You fucking cheap bastard. But either way, like, it's like the little guy's destined to lose. The people on the bottom are destined to lose. And this is getting far off topic of what I was talking about. But the bitches that are trying to come up, I'll tie it all back in, get burnt by the millionaires and high ups by putting hot sauce in the condom, man. The motherfuckers burnt you. We're trying to just get a come up. She was trying to be slick, and, you know, she's just trying to sneak in something. And the bottom people can't sneak shit. There's a good, I don't even know if it's a cap stat. I think it might be a cap stat. This stat might be cap, but low-key, more people, someone said it on the Joe Rogan Experience, that more people making less than $250,000 a year get audited more than people making fucking millions and billions of dollars a year. And that's sad. That's really sad. Like, it's like, yo, if you want to fucking stop paying taxes, you just got to get some money. You got to get some fucking businesses. You got to hide that shit. Like, there's a joke where Mark Zuckerberg is like taking $1 salaries. He's like, how much are you going to pay yourself? You're the owner of this big company. I'll just pay myself $1. Well, they can't tax $1. So he pays himself $1 a year. And it's like, he gets $1 from Facebook as a salary. And everything else is like written off as expenses for the business. He's like, I'm just part of Facebook, so I'll go fly over to Milan and I'm doing business. So he said he sat down and talked about, dude, all he has to do is go on Facebook and he's doing business. He's literally scrolling on Facebook, liking girls' photos, looking at some cool fucking designer apps and shit on Facebook. And he's like, I'm doing a business. And he's just kicking his feet up in the sand, dog. Like, you guys got to understand that how corrupt this system truly is. These billionaires don't give a fuck. The people at the top are like just as cheap, if not cheaper than poor people. I think for the most part, like I got buddies that fucking are on welfare, and they give me more shit than my buddies that are fucking that went to school and are making like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. They ain't gave me shit. They don't pay for shit. My buddy Ahaji, Olympic athlete, bro, like got a good job and he's doing this shit and he's fucking pretty much famous on Instagram. Low key is pseudo celebrity in Winnipeg. This motherfucking he asked for my drink, dog. Like it was like one of those things where when we had the podcast, I had an energy drink. I bought 2 energy drinks. You get the 2 for $5s or whatever. I'm sitting at home. I'm sitting here like with 2 energy drinks. Like I'm pound this one back and we'll sip on this one. And he's like, "Yo, is that one yours, Jeff?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can I like have it?" I'm like, "Bro, like," and I'm generous. Yeah, take it. But it was one of those things where it's like, "Yo, bro, like that's a habitual line. Like habitually, like." Yo, I'm giving you shit. And I gave the nigga chips one time. And he was laughing because they weren't his flavored chips. I'm like, bro, dog, these are chips. Just eat the chips. You fucking goddamn it, Elijah. I love you, bro. But goddamn, you cheap ass nigga, man. But low key, like, it's almost like when to be like these billionaires, you gotta fucking think like you're like dead broke. Like every dollar's your last dollar to make it. Because... bro, like, ain't no billionaires talking about how they'll pay for a $5 latte. These motherfuckers think about getting, like, they start sweating when they have to get extra cheese on their fucking burger, dog. So, like, I like guys like Kanye West, because Kanye West rambles, but he also probably gives a lot out. He has a lot of people under his wing. He said he had, like, so many people on his payrolls that he had like, what was it, 8 different bank accounts or 9 different bank accounts. Like guys like those are like the true come ups. Like even Jay-Z, like you can tell that Jay-Z's kind of let that money get to him and these guys in the industry. But like at a certain point, you're a human. You got to be a human. And Jay-Z gives back and he breaks like a lot of these guys that had like bad trials and got caught up in the system. The justice reform, which is a big thing, man. And the thing that he did right with DMX is he got DMX's fucking masters and he gave it to DMX's family, bro. And that's a big thing, man. And like, I mean, Jay-Z, if you happen to see this fucking podcast, low key, when a nigga dies, I got a lot of samples that need to be cleared on my shit. So yeah, help a nigga out and just for my family. You know what I mean? My son is growing up. Just help it out. We're having trouble. And I'm sure Jay-Z will be able to do that. He'll have no problem. But yeah, I guess I'm fed up with this whole system and the way things are going with big corporations, you know. These fucking falsified scientists that say like, hey, listen, we're gonna tell you what's right for your body. Well, what if I'm like COVID-19 immune? Do I still? Yeah, you still should get it, even though you're immune to COVID. You still gotta get the vaccine. It's because it's helping other people. You're like, wait, what? Like my fucking voice hasn't been the same. I just been fucked. I got a lot of low energy. Every now and then my heart starts racing fast. Like this vaccine fucked me up and I regret taking it my whole life, man. And I don't mean to bum you guys out, but I just want to let you know. And a nigga's gonna fight. I want to fight this shit. I wish I could fight it, but I can fight it with information, and I could tell people that are not vaccinated. Like I got a couple of vaccinated friends I've been telling. I go, don't do it, man. And they're like, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm like, this shit's fucked. Yeah, sure, I feel happy or I feel good for now, but I don't see it getting better. I've never felt like my heart hurting as a 27-year-old guy. I've never felt my heart like legitimately beat out of his chest unless I did too many drugs. You know, you do a bunch of mushrooms and chain smoke with your buddies in the fucking basement. And yeah, your heart starts acting up. You do too much fucking alcohol. You drink a whole bottle real quick. And yeah, your heart's racing and you throw up. But I've never just been sitting at home with my feet up on the couch and all of a sudden my heart's beating like I'm about to get into a fight or something. Like, it just starts racing and I'm like, dude, like, I gotta think about it. I gotta think back to like, when did I do drugs last? Hard drugs? I have smoked some weed or take some edibles, but like, never did shrooms. I didn't even do hard drugs anyways. I just did shrooms. But like drinking hard, I've never drank hard in the last. I have drinks with the buddies and shit. But it's like, yo, I never partied like I used to. Because I think this vaccine like gets me fucked up, bro. Like, I take 2 shots and it's like 2 shots on top of the vaccine. But enough misinformation. This probably get flagged on YouTube. Low key, like, just feel like I did make a mistake with that shit. I feel like I made a mistake. I made a mistake, man. Your boy made a mistake, just like Drizzy Drake. I think Drizzy Drake made a mistake with this hot sauce, Tabasco sauce on his condoms. Because, you know, he even came out and he said, you know, she gets her 15 minutes of fame. I was chilling with her in the hotel room, and she ain't, I mean, she was good after that. Like, so here's the thing. You're Drake, right? Sitting, I don't even know where this is going, by the way. But you're Drake, sitting in a hotel room, chicks yelling, "What did you put in that condom?" "Baby, I put hot sauce in that motherfucker and threw it out." You put it in there?" "Yeah, I did." "Well, I got some fucking chicken wings."